Okay, this is what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about religion and we're going to give you the facts on religions. Okay, so this way you know what's going on. Let me start out by saying that the things I will tell you, you can go research yourself, you can fact check me, and if you can prove me wrong, that's fine, but you won't be able to. But we're going to just get started right away with this. I'm taking this here from the Oxford University World Press Christian Encyclopedia. Okay, Oxford University World Press Christian Encyclopedia. This is where this information is coming from. Okay, they say this: 84% of the world's population believe in some sort of a God. Okay, that's what it says. It says that that is approximately 5.9 billion with the B people, and the Christian religion has little over 2 billion of those 5 billion people. The Catholic Church has about two about 2 billion, they say, of believers. Okay, then the Christians have about 2 billion. 1 billion is Catholic. Okay, then you have half a billion are Muslim, 850 million are Hindu, 400 million are Buddhist, and then you have the rest scattered out in different factions or belief systems or whatever have you. Now, the one thing is that you have to take a note that the Christian religion, okay, has 54,000 different denominations. That's 54,000 different Christian denominations. And each and every one of them say that they are the right one. They are the correct religion. They are the correct Christian religion. I don't care whether it's Catholic, whether it's Episcopalian, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, all of them, they all claim to be the right one out of 35,000 different denominations. And what you have to take into and what you have to take into consideration is this fact: depending upon where a person is born, what part of the world, that is the belief system that they are going to obtain. If you're born here in America, you're going to be exposed to some sort of a Christian belief system. If you're born over in the Middle East somewhere, let's say in Sudan or in Saudi Arabia, you're going to fall under some belief system of Islam. If you're in Israel, you have some form of Judaism that you have there. And it goes on and on and on and on. So the planet, wherever you are born, that's the belief system that you are going to adhere to for the most part. You follow? Now, the thing that you have to do is this, that especially in Christianity, because that's a very prominent one, the first thing that Christians need to do, all of them, I don't care which one you belong to, all of them need to, first of all, get rid of the white God, get rid of the white Jesus, get rid of the white angels, get rid of the white prophets, get rid of the white holy men, get rid of all these here white things, and please don't replace it with black, because if you replace it with black, you're still going to adhere to the same tenets. So it doesn't matter if it was white or if it was black, you're still going to adhere to the same tenets of the belief system. You follow? In order for it to be real, these images have to go, and your Bible says so. What does it say? It says, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness that is in heaven above, earth beneath, or waters under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down to them or serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God." That's what it says. That's your second commandment. That's what it says. But yet you go to the majority of the churches you go to, they have statues, they got pictures, they got stained glass windows, they got all of these different things there presenting what they say is God. Sistine Chapel with the picture of the God with the finger touching the man Adam, all white. All white. All these images are just nothing but white, 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 white. That shows you the concept of what they're trying to do to you and to your mind. It's all about mind control. Religion is a mind control system. Okay? Now, it's based on belief. If there were religious facts, meaning that if a being that you called an angel was to appear before the entire world, stand there with wings coming out the back and all that kind of stuff that you can physically adhere to, if that's what you want to believe, and you see that, that would give it some credence. That would give it some credibility. But you don't have that. What credibility do you have is based upon a book that you call the Bible, and the word Bible isn't even in the Bible. And another thing about the Bible is this fact, that none of the scriptures or the writings are originals. They are all copies of copies of copies. These are copies, books, or writings. Show me the original 5 books of the Old Testament: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. Show me the original writings, and after that, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, 1st, 2nd Kings, 1st, 2nd Samuel, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalm, Song of Solomon, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Obadiah. Show me all of those books that have the original writings. You can't. Why? Because they don't exist. So you are believing in writings that you're told are from a being that you say God to give to man, but yet you have no actual writings. You have no actual factual documents to prove that. And that's a fact. Ask any scholar, ask anyone who understands theology, they'll tell you that what they have are copies of copies of copies of writings, but yet it's given to the people for them to believe that it's true, and it comes from a being that you call God, or as you're told is God. And the thing with God is that you're saying that this God became a man and came down in the flesh, died, and rose again 3 days later to save the world. Now, the thing, I have a question for any Christian out there. They can answer this question for me. According to what Christianity teaches, it says that sin cannot enter into heaven. That's what they teach. There's no sin in heaven. And they say that everybody that's born is born in sin, meaning that before you do anything as an infant baby child coming into this world, you are a born sinner. Now, if that child, and it happens, because it happened to me, I know, if an innocent baby happens to transition out of this planet, out of this plane, where does it go to heaven or does it go to hell? Because it's a sinner. And if it's a sinner, it can't go to heaven. So you're saying to me that this little baby, because it's born in sin, has to go to hell, to hell's fire? Because it's a sinner? Because it's not saved? Where does that fit in? Where does that? Well, people say, well, this is all part of God's plan. Show me God's plan in the Bible. Show me those words, God's plan in the Bible. Show me that. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you what. Show me these things here. I'm going to ask you some things that's in the Bible, and I want you to show me if they're in there. For instance, show me where it says God hates the sin but loves the sinner. Show me where it says that. Here's another one. It says God helps those who help themselves. That's not in the Bible. Nowhere can be found there. It says that the money is root of all evil. That's not what it says. It says that, where it is, this one here. Wait a minute. Oh, the sinner's prayer. That's one I got written down here. The sinner's prayer is not in the Bible. Those are things that people make up. 98% of what people believe in their belief system is man-made. It doesn't come from the Bible. It's not in the Bible. It's just shit that they make up just to be in touch with the people and make them think they're getting something. You follow? It doesn't say any day to worship on. It doesn't say Sunday. Nowhere in the book does it say Sunday is a day of worship. Nowhere. Because back in that time, when they had church, which was a gathering, an assembly, they called it an ecclesia, which means to assemble. It would be at somebody's house, and whatever house it was at, they were the one that was in charge of the meeting. And it would happen any day of the week. It didn't happen to have a day set aside for it on Sunday. That's not true. Okay, nowhere does it say in the Bible to give your heart to Jesus. It doesn't say that. Um, there is no denominations in the Bible, meaning there's no Baptist, there's no Methodist, there's no Episcopalian, there's no Catholic. None of those denominations, out of those 35,000 different ones, none of them are mentioned anywhere in the Bible except for the Church of Philadelphia and the other 6 churches behind that, Revelations that tell about that. Also, another thing too is that they talk in tongues in churches. You heard them. They talk in tongues. Ashapalamaka. You know, what I just said? Ashapalamaka. What I just said is, I'm going to polish my car. That's talking in tongues. And it says in the books of 1 Corinthians 14:21, it says that if you talk in tongues, let it be by 2 or 3 or the most part, but let there be an interpreter present. So that means whenever Reverend Wrongpath is in the church and they're talking in tongues, they're bullshitting you because there's no interpreter. They can go there and hushamapa, okamakata, and like all these different things that they say. That's not tongues. Tongues, it means other languages, a language that people can understand, people that they can interpret. It's all part of the bullshit that they're selling you. Okay. Another thing too is that nowhere does it say in the Bible to ask Jesus to come into your heart. Okay, it doesn't say that anywhere in there. Nowhere in there. And as a matter of fact, it says this is that the book of look, check this out now. I found this out today. It said the book of First Peter is a forgery. It means that it's fake. It's not a real writing. It's not a real book of the new so-called New Testament because of the fact that it it just says it's made up. This shit is made up. You are following a belief system that is geared to keep you trapped and locked in a mindset of things that will keep you from evolving, or certain say word, from growing higher. Okay? Now I'm gonna cut it off here. There's a few more things I want to take, but I want you to just listen to those words I just said. I want you to pay attention to that. Also, again, pay attention to world affairs. Pay attention to the fires. Keep telling you all about the food situation that's going on. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to the government because they're bullshitting you. I don't care what party you belong to. I don't care who you think is running the show. It's not who you think it is. You're being bullshitted there as well. And I'm going to get back to that maybe another day or so with some more information for you that you can check out. But check out the things I just said. Check out, if you find that there are 35,000 different denominations, something's wrong. You got to check it out. So I'll let you know next time when I come back on, I'm going to give you some more information. But this is what you're going to get for now. The fallacies of this belief system, of the religion, the fakery, the falseness, all the different things that they tell you that's not true. You're going to find out more information. If you're interested, contact me. If you want to donate, contribute, send a love gift, JAES123 at yahoo.com or JAES124 $. JAES is my cash app. JAES $, JAES124. And I thank you for your time, and next time.